Hi, my name is Funke Bella, aka Mrs. Fabulous, aka Fabulous Funky, the one and only wife of MC Tunde Bella. Welcome to my kitchen. If this is your first time here, welcome! And if you're a returning subscriber, a returning friend, a returning sister, brother, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. We upload a video every Friday just for you. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to show you what we're having for dinner. Over the next 5 Fridays, as we upload, over the next 5 weeks, we will be showing you dinner ideas, quick, simple, easy things that you can rustle up for your family, that you can rustle up for you and your husband or your wife. Quick, simple, easy tips and tricks, hacks that I've acquired along the way. I'm gonna share them with you. Stay around, stay with me. It'll take 5 weeks and I'll show you all of them. So this week's episode, this week's recipe is salmon, carrot and potato. Simple. So I'll show you how I make it quick, simple, easy method, because nobody has time, as I always say, but you have to find a way of cooking from scratch for your family to enjoy. So this is what we're having today. Okay, so to make our dinner today, these are the ingredients that we need. I'm gonna start off with my salmon, and this is fresh cut salmon. I sometimes use the frozen salmon as well. The frozen salmon, the advantage of that is you take it straight out the freezer, it goes straight in the steamer. So it depends on what you have at the time will determine how you would prepare your dinner. But today I've got fresh cut salmon and I'm gonna go with that. I'll show you how I prepare them. And for the carrots, I'm going to scrape them, cut them, steam them. Easy. And the potatoes, I'm using baby potatoes today, and there's no need for peeling in this recipe. So I'm just gonna wash them thoroughly under a running tap, make sure all the sand's gone off, and boil them with some garlic. So stick around, let me show you exactly how I'll be making this dinner happen. Quick, simple, easy method. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are new to this channel, I present to you Van Per Malt drink. So if you're a regular on this channel, you already know how much I love Van Per Malt drink. Van Per Malt drink is made in the UK. It's a non-alcoholic, rich, pure and powerful drink that is rich and healthy for you. We're all trying to be fit and healthy and watching what we're eating here and there. So if you're gonna have a drink, you might as well have Van Per Malt drink. So we've got 3 different flavors: the coffee flavor, the vanilla flavor, and the original malt drink flavor. So 1, 2, 3, which one would you prefer? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the first thing I'm going to do to prepare dinner today is I'm going to boil the potatoes. The potatoes is going to take the longest to cook. Next, the carrot will take the next longest to steam, and the salmon will take the shortest time to prepare. So I'm going to start with the one that takes the longest to cook. So I have my potatoes here in this pot, and they're washed, thoroughly washed. You don't want to bite into sand as you're enjoying your meal. Thoroughly washed, and they're here in this pot. So to that, I'm going to add some salt. You know, I use salt to the barest minimum, only if I have to, but I have to in this case. So I'm just gonna put some salt. And also, I always cook potatoes with garlic. I love garlic. So I put the garlic in, and these in here have 3 cloves of garlic. I just cut it up into smaller sizes, just so the flavor can go in quicker. So I scatter the garlic all around the potatoes, and I'm just going to cover that and leave it to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. I need it to be very soft. I don't like semi-done potatoes. It needs to be nearly mushy inside but still have an intact skin. I don't know if you understand what I mean. So I'm going to cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll check it with a fork every now and then just to see if it's ready. And then once it's ready, I'll show you the next step. So stick around, stay with me. So while my potatoes are cooking away over there, I'm going to start off with my carrots. And I'm using carrots today, but you can use any vegetable of your choice. Carrots are one of my favorite vegetables, and carrot is rich in vitamin A, vitamin Carrots are good for you, and it helps you see in the dark. Good for your eyes. So I'll start by peeling my carrot. I know some people say don't peel your carrot. Well, the same rule applies. Sometimes you peel your potatoes, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you peel your carrot, sometimes you don't. But if you're not peeling it, then scrub it down under a running tap. But today I choose the option to peel. I'll keep the fiber from the skin of the potato, not from this today. So I'll peel my carrots and I'll cut them in my preferred shape. And then I'll just toss them in the steamer. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear some rumblings going on in the background, that's the steamer and that's the potatoes boiling. So I'm using an electric steamer, which will turn off by itself. So I'm going to carry on with the rest of dinner today. And the next thing I'm going to sort out is the salmon. So now, because I know my potatoes I've already started boiling, so they're like halfway through their cooking process, and the carrots have started steaming as well, so they're like 1/3 of their way through their cooking process. I'm going to start the salmon because the salmon process is going to take about 10 minutes, which will leave me just about enough time for everything else to be ready and nothing to get cold, because this food is going straight from the pot into the plate. We're not going to put it in the microwave, so I'm timing it just right. So if you time everything else like that, it will make it happen. Anyway, so this is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to do the salmon. So as I said earlier, you can use 2 different types of salmon. Sometimes I use the frozen salmon that comes in the vacuumed bag that you just pop into your steamer. That's very handy, but sometimes you don't want to do that. So like today, I've chosen to go for the fresh cut salmon. And the only thing I need for my fresh cut salmon is pepper. Salmon doesn't need a lot of seasoning. It doesn't need any seasoning. In fact, if it was the vacuum bag salmon option, I don't even need any seasoning at all. So, but for this, I'm just going to add a little bit of pepper, just because we like extra pepper and everything. So I'll just go like that. So add as little or as much of pepper as you like. Some people would add salt at this point. I find I don't need salt in salmon. So if you want, you could add salt. So I'm gonna turn the fish onto the other side and I'm going to add some pepper on that side as well. Okay, so now I'm happy with how much pepper I have on my salmon. I'm going to start cooking it. So to cook my salmon, I'm going to be cooking it in a frying pan here, and I'm just going to use olive oil to cook it. So my olive oil goes in. I put pretty much a good amount of olive oil in the pan, just to allow the salmon just to cook gently and quietly in the oil. Olive oil is good for you anyway, so you can't go wrong with that. So once that is hot enough, then I'm going to start frying my salmon on the skin side down. Okay, so I'm happy with the temperature of my oil now. I'm just going to put my salmon in it. So carefully do this part, skin side down. So it looks like I might want a little bit more pepper. You can feel free to add more or less if you like, but I'm going to add a little bit more pepper. And I'm just going to leave my salmon alone just to cook. There's no need to turn, there's no need to flip. Just leave it alone, let it do its thing. Okay, as you can see, my salmon is happy and it's not sticking. Can you see it's moving? All I'm going to do now is just to put some of that oil on the fish. As you can see, this frying pan is meant for 3 or 4 or 5 salmons, but the smaller frying pan I have does not work on this burner. Hence, I'm using the big frying pan with just 2 pieces of salmon. But it doesn't matter, we still move. So next now, the salmon is like nearly done. You can see like half of it is white. The other half is just about pinkish still. When it's pink, it's not done yet. When it's white, then it's done. We want it to be thoroughly cooked, so I'm just gonna put a lid on it and allow the steam to help my salmon cook for a couple more minutes now. Once it's white throughout the fish, we're ready. And by then, the potatoes and the carrot would also be ready, so we're nearly done. Stay tuned. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes that salmon has been cooking. We're going to have a look and it's ready. So I'll take the salmon off the heat now and I'll finish off the potatoes and dinner is ready. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the salmon's ready, the carrots are ready, the potatoes are cooked. The last thing I have to do before I plate dinner is to look at the potatoes. Oh, I checked it with a fork. So check your potatoes with a fork. It must go all the way through and then you know it's done. So I know it's done, I checked it already. And then I drained the water out from the potatoes. Next, I'm going to add some of the oil from cooking the salmon. I'm just going to add it all over my potatoes like that. And if you didn't cook your salmon in a pan like that, you could just use olive oil and just drizzle it over it. And the last thing I'm going to add to that again now is some more garlic. So this is garlic and coriander spice. Oh, seasoning. So add as little as, if you're a garlic lover like me, add like a teaspoon of garlic to it, and then you combine. So I'm gonna combine that thoroughly and then it's ready to serve. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're now done. Dinner is served. As I showed you at the beginning, we were going to have potato, salmon, and carrot. And look on the plate now, we have potato, salmon, and carrot. And I've served my dinner with a little bit of hummus. I love hummus. Hummus is rich in protein, rich in fiber, rich in lots of really good, yummy stuff. This is optional. If you don't want hummus, that's fine. You can put any other side that you want there. But if you like hummus and you would like to learn how to make your own hummus, I'll link a video up here to how I show easy, very simple steps of how to make your own hummus. So I've paired dinner up with homemade hummus. So we're going to now go and sit down and enjoy our dinner. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, if this has inspired you to, I'm gonna make this for dinner today, or I'm gonna make this for dinner tomorrow, please click that like button and leave a comment in the comment section below. We'll be really glad to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Look after yourself. Bye-bye now. Thanks. Bye. I'll enjoy my food. Bye. I'm going to sit down. Bye.